stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Can be seated. We'll allow our choir to be seated. For those that are listening and perhaps not watching, that was not a professional recording. Actually, it was better. It was our barbershop choir. They did an outstanding job. My name is Greg Poole. I am proud to be the superintendent of the finest school district in the state of Texas. It has been an interesting year. I almost think the good Lord allows these kind of things to happen to show that He's in charge and we're not. And I thank the good Lord that we got through this with as minimal of health-related issues as we possibly could have. We're here to celebrate these graduates, but I'm going to do something different tonight, and I will go ahead and tell you, graduates, something is in store tonight that has never been done to my knowledge at any graduation, just to celebrate this very deserving time. But right now, I want faculty to stand up. I want all administrators. If you are a barber shop employee, a bus driver, a cafeteria worker, I want you to stand for a second. Now, we had school from day one. And we got 1,008 employees, and there were a whole lot of school districts that did not have traditional school. And yet, how many of those 1,008 protested, went on strike, said that their interests were more important than the child? Not a single one. Let's give these fine employees a hand. Thank you. Parents put their children first, and when the parent is not at school, these teachers and administrators are the parents, and they put children first. And we have got tremendous students. I want to introduce the school board. We're going to go a little quicker than normal because we are concerned about the weather, but we have expedited some things. We started a few minutes earlier, so instead of each board member's name, I'm going to have to ask them to stand up collectively. Stand up, please, board. Now, this is a school board that boldly led because state and federal officials said nothing when it mattered the most. None of them. And so we were left to our own decisions, and we focused on kids, and we focused on the fact that 80% of our community wanted to have school. And these are outstanding leaders that care about kids, all of them that either had kids or have kids in the school district. Let's give our school board a hand, please. We've had unbelievable success, and it's not done. Softball, baseball are still in the playoffs, and softball just made it to state. Let's give them a hand. And we fully expect and hope for state championships. That's what we always shoot for. We had tremendous success with our academics, as we always do. We won the 24th year in a row, almost a quarter of a century, we won UIL academic district. We have a man that is very instrumental in that, and in fact he's announcing for the last time tonight after 35 years, Travis Poe. We also named our Performing Arts Center after Travis Poe, and I do want to give Travis Poe a hand at this time. I would be remiss as well, and I look at Travis and I see our transportation center. And we lost a lady. It was an unbelievable year, difficult year. A lady that I dearly loved as a sister, and Becky Nelson was a 35-year graduate, and she absolutely lived for this school district. She passed away from COVID, and we named that transportation center after her, and I'm guessing she's got some family members here, but Becky Nelson and the people like her and Travis Poe are why our district is the best in the state of Texas, and let's please give Becky Nelson and her family a hand. I've been known to talk, and I am going to cease at this moment, even though there's a lot more that I can brag on, and I am very passionate about this year and these students. But we're going to get this in spite of the rain. So at this time, I'm going to introduce, I believe, our class president with the cool name of Maverick Coleman. If you'll come forward, please welcome Maverick.
Before I begin, I would like to share a little story. Almost 5 years ago, I walked into Barbers Hill Middle School North and sat down for the first time as an Eagle instead of a Bronco. At the time, I had black, box-dyed hair and got dress coded every single week because I thought I was too cool for this school. I was greeted by Miss Kelly Brown and introduced to the class. Maverick is new to the district, so let's give him a nice Eagle welcome, she said. Immediately from the crowd came a strong southern accent saying, "Maverick? Oh, like that big old wave in the ocean." Little did I know that Michaela McMillan and I would grow to be so much closer in high school, and I would be confident enough to stand up here and speak. To my dad, grandma, and beautiful mother, thank you for supporting me in every choice I have made in these past 18 years. I owe my success to the three of you. To a few teachers who I feel deserve a shout out, Ms. Locke and Ms. Hampton, the Stuco sponsors. Thank you for crafting me into the strong and confident leader I have become today. Without you two and student council, there is no way I could have earned a spot at the University of Texas. Thank you, Mr. Kanya, for being such a strong, caring, and genuine leader of the school, and Mr. Poe for teaching me how to man up. Senora Cervantes has dealt with my poor art skills for 4 years and made my communication while working in the kitchen at Texas Roadhouse a breeze. Gracias, Senora. And to the leaders of our great district, thank you for working diligently to ensure that we are able to be back in the classrooms this year and as close as normal as possible. Each of you allowed us to have an unforgettable senior year. Students, tonight, while your friends, family, educators, and mentors are here, I ask that you personally thank them yourselves. They will appreciate it. Although I love the spotlight, obviously, I turned to some friends and asked for their favorite high school memory and what they will miss the most. Avery Wolford says she will never forget going to state for one-act play in Austin. DJ Mendez will forever remember looking up to the big old football players when he was little and leaving the field one last time as himself. Jasmine Lip will miss how our class comes together to support each other, like when we gave gifts to Mr. Werner when his dad was sick. I think I speak for everyone when I say that the best part of prom night was waiting outside the ferry for 3 hours. Ashton Hamby says winning the playoff game at NRG is unforgettable. And Jesse Thompson will always remember the time we broke a test tube and caught a cup on fire in Mr. Gardner's lab. This actually reminds me of the time that Katie Strickland caught on fire in the lab. Also, when I accidentally spritzed this mysterious acid in my eyes, only to find out that it was weaker than orange juice after I flushed my eyes out. Thanks Ms. Sobre and Mr. Gardner for the chaotic labs. Now, I have a few fun facts about our class. In our high school career, Taylor Swift has released a new album for each grade year. We were born with Finding Nemo and entered high school with Finding Dory. We've experienced just a few disasters since we started in 2017. Harvey, 3 tropical storms, Texas literally froze over, and the pandemic, of course. We are the last class at Barbers Hill to be under 400 students, and we are the last class to go through Barbers Hill Elementary School, no north or south. We are the last to be in high school without the D-Wing. We remember what the cafeteria was like with the big brick walls in the center, and we're the last to have our names called out by the famous Mr. Poe. A lot has changed here recently, but I knew our class would help keep the small town feel that makes this place so special. Whether you're furthering your education, going to work, or taking a break, don't forget that you are an Eagle, and you have a special connection to each and every one of your peers sitting next to you tonight. In 10 years, when I have brought us all together again for our reunion, I know every single one of you will have achieved much success in your life. Since freshman year, I have served you as your class president. I am walking away from high school knowing I did the best I could for you. Thank y'all for re-electing me and always showing your support. It has been an honor. See y'all later, and hook 'em horns. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you this year's salutatorian, Ms. Katie Strickland.
Hello y'all, I'm Katie Strickland, and as your salutatorian, I have the great honor to address you all from this stage. An honor I possess as I earn the second highest grade point average, or GPA. And although I did work very hard for this number and this rank, GPA means more to me than 4 years worth of report cards and progress checks. To me, GPA stands for grip, posture, and alignment. A short backstory. I enjoy golf and I've played for the varsity team since I was a freshman. Last spring, while school was online due to coronavirus, my Sunday afternoon was no longer devoted to homework. Instead, I spent it playing golf with my dad. And every Sunday, without fail, while we warmed up on Eagle Point's driving range, my father emphasized the importance of my GPA, my grip, my posture, and my alignment. These fundamentals of a successful golf swing, with a little imagination, can beautifully be applied to our lives off the course. Let's begin with grip. In golf, your grip is your only connection to the club when hitting the golf ball. How you hold that club, the way your fingers lay and apply pressure absolutely must be correct for the swing to be successful. For example, during the district tournament my sophomore year, I was so nervous. I had a bad grip the first day. It was way too tight. That evening, my father helped remedy my overly forceful grip by having me securely hold an open tube of toothpaste. My score dropped from a 114 that first day to a 99 the next. Changing this seemingly small element of my swing got rid of 15 strokes. Grip, a fundamental skill in golf, is also a fundamental skill in life. It is how we approach challenges and overcome adversity. Do we hold onto small injustices and annoyances rather than forgive? Do we put too much pressure or not enough on opportunities, relationships, and challenges? Do we respond to situations with joy or with exasperation? A well-formed grip on life is a skill learned from our teachers, parents, and community. We must hold on to our reality securely, yet not squeeze too tight, losing sight of the bigger picture. From kindergarten to this stage, I am thankful for the many teachers and mentors I have had here at Barbers Hill who have taught me the foundations of a good grip on life. Next, posture. In golf, your posture as you line up to the ball largely impacts the quality of contact with your club and with your golf ball. Shoulders are squared with the line to the target. Back is straight and weight is evenly distributed. It requires little metaphor to transfer these elements into a life skill. Not only does our physical posture and body language have a major impact on friendships, relationships, and job opportunities, but having the right posture is also an attitude. Are we receptive to new ideas, perseverant in the face of adversity? Do we courageously stand up for what is right and stay standing as it gets hard? As we go forth, I hope we all cultivate a posture, an attitude of inquiry and integrity. Finally, continuing the metaphor of GPA, we finish with alignment. On the golf course, with respect to the target, alignment is the direction of your body, and by extension, the golf club and golf ball. To be successful, one must first step back, survey the current placement of the ball, and determine where it needs to go. Then, employing good grip and good posture, action is executed to propel the ball along the intended trajectory. In the same way, we, as individuals, must create space to survey what is before us, discerning our dreams and passions, taking stock of our current situations, our skills, and the resources at our disposal. Then, we approach life and swing, performing the necessary actions to achieve the desired goal. For many of us, that will mean making sacrifices and investing time and effort to achieve a worthy end. Building a career, providing for our families, building meaningful relationships, and contributing to society. In short, as we step into our futures, our actions should always be aligned with our values and aimed at our goals. These fundamentals, grip, posture, and alignment, your GPA, are the basics. Basics that we have been equipped with here at Barbers Hill and must continue to cultivate on our own. I encourage y'all as we embark in this new season of life to not leave your GPA in high school. In maintaining a firm, measured grip on reality, a confident yet receptive posture, and a wisely discerned alignment to what is productive and good, we should take our next steps into the world. In closing, I would like to reiterate a sentiment from one of my personal inspirations, Elle Woods. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it!